Hello, everyone. It's been a while since we last spoke. Before I discuss about my current status, I do wanna apologize about what happened in the last update. I've noticed that few of you were worried about me. Well, no need to anymore. I'm actually taking some time to recover. So I've been doing okay after all of that. But can I vent real quick? I really hate politics. And hearing news reports about the current status of it, causing the world to go downhill once again, with a higher risk of a very bleak future. All of you know where I'm going with this. Believe me, it gets way worse every day. Because of this, it puts me in a real bad mood, and causes me to become even more stressful than last time. Then, random thoughts such as this plays in my head. Yeah, that's how bad it had gotten. So, now that we got that out of the way, it's time to talk about my upcoming projects for this year. First, the Pokemon AU Trilogy. That will come first. Possibly come out in late May or June this year. After that, the Season 2 premiere of Aqua Teen AU Trilogy. It will come in 2 parts, with a possibly of an upcoming arc for the AU Trilogy. I won't give that away yet. And if there's enough time left for this year, I would make the 4th episode of the Battle for Cartoon Network series. The rest of the planned projects are undetermined. Of course, short videos will appear time to time. Especially when any sorts of announcement like Pokemon Legends ZA or new MNT models comes up. And for those of you are wondering why I'm not making any Poppy humor lately, I was balancing the way I make my content. You see, there have been a number of people criticizing me for that. Don't get me wrong. I can't take any criticism. It's just that there have been few sources where I was accused of doing fetish videos. Well, I have something to say to the people who claimed that my Poppy humor videos are fetish material. My content is a lot safer than the dark side of DeviantArt. No offense to anyone who does that kind of content, but calling me cringe is what really sets me off. Trust me, I'm nowhere near that level. And if you still dislike my content, just click off and don't ever watch me again. And try not to leave comments regarding any questions about me having a sick fetish. Also, don't worry. I will still do Poppy humor videos. I'm trying to find the right time to make one. Okay, so, now that I got that covered, it's time to have a fandom reveal. And it wasn't my first time. I was a fan of the show when it first came out in 2011. A Cartoon Network show that came out before the amazing world of Gumball. But here's a catch. So many people hated that show, but I loved it so much. I was worried that I'm gonna get shamed just for loving the show. But it's time to make a confession. The name of the show is called
Wow. It actually worked. My Robo Hijack machine can hack into any webcam.
Awesome. Now we can run the live stream. Attention everybody that watching Bad Cat's free money telethon. Put down your phones. This telethon is a scam. Bad Cat isn't giving you free money. He's sending his cat henchmen to take your house away. Repeat, Bad Cat's telethon is a...
Guys, turn off the hijack machine. Frylock just told me, saying we hijacked the wrong live stream.
What? But this user gave us this exact address.
Wait, oh my dog. Frylock was right. We hijacked C in 100 EG's update video.
Gosh dog it. That account gave us the wrong IP address.
Shut it off! Shut it off!
Oh my. so they accidentally hijacked my video for some scam telethon. That was unexpected, but right timing. What you just saw was the characters from the Problem Solvers. A group of 3 detectives who solve problems in their weird, colorful world. The trio consists of a monster, a cyborg and a human. I'll start with Alfie. Alfie is a fur-like monster that really loves to eat anything, especially pizza. He's the big guy of the group who is super strong, usually the one that saves the day. Sometimes, he would roughhouse and bully with Roba. And Horace would take care of him like a pet. Alfie was described as a half-dog, half-anteater, half-human, half-chocolate hybrid. But due to his unfortunate design, he resembles something incredibly nasty. Thankfully, the issue was fixed in Season 2. In the episode Yogurt Nights, it was finally confirmed that he's a fur monster. Plus, starting on the Roba has Dreadlocks episode, Alfie shows his fur even more. I'm neutral to him, although there are times where I want to torment him. Next up, Roba. Roba is the half-robot and half-human member of the group. He may be the smartest one of the trio. But when anything goes wrong, he would freak out. He would build gadgets that resemble him. Roba also loves puppies, despite the fact that he gets allergies from them. And he has a big collection of narrator dolls in his room. Now, I probably mentioned this somewhere, but Roba is one of my past characters' crushes. He's such a cutie pie with a lot of adorable moments in the show. His expressions can either be super cute, funny or a bit ugly. As you can tell by his design, he looks a lot like Mega Man. Roba's round head is squeezable, plus his helmet. He can also close his eyes sideways. The only mystery about Roba is what he actually looks like without his helmet. In the episode Glam Vampire Hunters and in one quick part of making of the Problem Solvers video game, he's suspected to have blonde hair. Fans even makes fan art to demonstrate of how he would look. I even drew my own version. Overall, he's my absolute favorite one of the group. Lastly, we have Horace, who is the human. Horace is the leader of the team. He's the calm, collected and the voice of reason. He loves solving problems so much that he tends to be workaholic. And he's really good at soccer and playing guitar. Horace may look like your typical normal guy, but he's actually the weirdest one. He wears a sweater with X's all over it. Probably loves wearing them, even in hot days. Horace would have a bathing suit on when he take a shower. At bed, he lay down straight with no blanket. He dislikes drinking coffee and prefers drinking milk. There are few times where he flirts with women. In one instance, he secretly wants to be bad and slimes ball cows with Alfie. And then there's his haircut. Shaved around the sides to resemble a flat mohawk. One last thing, he and Roba are twin brothers, even though they don't look exactly identical. As for my opinion on Horace, I would say okay. Before I explain, have you ever got those moments where a character that you don't have a crush on gets in your head and somehow makes you blush while feeling like your heart is being touched? That's what's been happening to me with Horace. I just don't understand. Why would Horace gives me that warm feeling when it's Roba who is my crush? It feels like he's grabbing my heart tightly, threatened to rip it out. Okay, I know what you all are thinking. To anyone who is sensitive to any physical appearance towards characters, Horace isn't really charming looking due to his bulging eyes and big lips. But I have few things to point out. First, his voice sounds softer than the others, who talk loud and over-exaggerated. Second, his turnaround views make his hair look different. On his side view, the end part of his hair appears longer, while on the other views, the part is actually short. Honestly, when Horace faces in front of the screen, it makes him look a lot cuter. Last but not least, in the episode Problem Solver's Academy, Horace was selected to be the super dork. With those glasses on, it makes him look a lot adorable, as heck. Robo is also cute as the cool guy. But considering how harsh Horace was treated in the academy, makes me want to cuddle him so bad. So, that's how I feel about Horace. The blushing and heart-touching feeling remains a mystery. Perhaps there's some kind of magic in Horace that's causing me to have that feeling. Dunno, tell me what you think in the comments section below. Now that I'm finished discussing the characters, I do need to address the facts about the show. The Problem Solverz was aired on April 4, 2011. The show unfortunately received a lot of negative reviews and hated upon in the cartoon and go animate community. Because of this, the show didn't last long, and only 18 episodes aired on Cartoon Network. In March 30, 2013, 8 more episodes were made for Netflix, but it was removed in 2015, making them lost media for some time. Thankfully, those episodes were uploaded on YouTube few years ago. This show was supposed to have season 3, but that was scrapped. Since then, there were no more updates about the show, as the creator moved on to other projects, all abandoned with no hope for them. Now, here is something that a lot of people, including haters, didn't know. Alfie, Robo and Horace were originated from Paper Red, an art collective that makes comics, designs, video art, net art, MIDI files, paintings etc. using the Dogman 99 style that the creator invented. Apparently, there were design comics of the trio, but only Horace's and a small part of Robo's were found in the archive. In Paper Red, Trash Talking, there is a 22-minute segment called Alfie, Concabing Carzy. It features the trio, with different looks and even brighter colors. Alfie looks almost the same, Robo's colors are different and Horace is bald. That segment was made in 2006. Then in 2008, the pilot for the show, known as Neon Gnome, was pitched for Adult Swim. But Adult Swim rejected it for being too mind-blowingly cute, and it was repurposed as the Problem Solverz we know today. I do have to admit, Adult Swim was at fault for this. There are people saying that Neon Gnome should have been greenlit on Adult Swim. And I agree, the show would have been as popular as Aqua Teen. However, in my opinion, Cartoon Network gave the trio more character, personality and a lot of expressions in the final product. Now, I have something to say to anyone who really hates the Problem Solverz. I understand your dislike towards the show. The art style is not for everyone and the colors are too bright and flashy to you. But it's not okay to shame someone just for loving the show. There's a small fandom that are huge fans of the Problem Solverz. Please let them, including me, have that fun. And if you hated the show so much, avoid their content at all costs. Don't have anything to do with it. It's simple. And don't even think about writing negative comments about me for loving the show. So that's it about Problem Solverz. Before I end the update video, I have an MNT model wish. I know this is asking too much and the chances are very low, but I really want MNT models of Alfie, Robo and Horace. They could be useful for some of my AU trilogies, and 2 of them would possibly be involved in a Poppy emergency type video. So that's all for this update video. Stay tuned with this year's upcoming projects. As for next year plans, it would be something regarding Pokemon's 30th anniversary. See you next.
since we had solved the case of Bad Cat's free money telethon and CN100EG finished her update video. I have few final questions to ask. Which one of these would you prefer? Watching my show that has bright flashing colors and claim to be an insult of animation due to my art style? Or seeing cartoons that was done by a program that has no soul, no meaning, and distorted imagery that wasn't fixed?
Because first off, I'm so fed up with the amount of rant videos, hate art, grounded videos and negative reaction videos about my show. The hate for it is getting so old right now. But what's really makes me sick is those AI-generated art and animation. Ben Jones put his heart and soul into his art when he formed Paper Red. He did not create me, Alfie and Roba, with a program that does the art for him. If I see any art print of any animated series made by AI, I'll tear it to pieces and then pee and poop on them.
Okay, I do apologize if I've sounded threatening. It's just that being a hatred cartoon isn't easy. Years of getting negative attention online and in public caused me, Alfie and Roba, not wanting to leave the Cartoon Network studios at all. And right now, life got even harder for us with the Discovery merger. I don't even know if we'll ever get a second chance. Alright, I'll just end this video here and write down the answer in the comments section below. Goodbye.